to my weekly journal reading. I was originally going to write everything down and just read it out loud, but I decided to read it aloud from the book that I'm reading. It's not supposed to be this way. Finding unexpected strengths when disappointments leave you shattered. Well, I got 2 chapters in and realized that I'm finding closure and understanding and forgiveness in a completely different chapter of my life that I had originally joined for. I had originally joined for to help with the grievance of losing my mom. And I actually had a really bad relationship a few years ago, actually about 2 years ago. I wasn't going to touch anything about domestic violence until National Domestic Violence Month, but this book has officially brought it out. But in some of these reflective questions you're supposed to journal about, I have actually been able to really relate a few chapters of my life to. The first one is what disappointments are you currently facing? Well, let me answer that one for you. I am facing a whole lot of disappointment right now. I'm facing disappointment within myself that I never finished my writing degree that I wanted to do so badly. I am really disappointed that I believed in somebody so much and so strongly, and actually seeing change. This is going to go to my domestic violence thing. And once everything was closed up and completed and everything else, he's literally reverting back to his old personality, just the way he used to talk to me, react, the carelessness, the thoughtlessness. So that's a huge disappointment for me. I truly thought that this was an eye-opener for this person to change who he was. I guess you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make the full drink. So I don't know. I'm really disappointed that it seems like personality-wise, he learned nothing from what had happened. And you know what? That's okay. I'm really glad that the relationship had ended and I've moved on with my life, and things are kind of the way that they are. I honestly don't know where I would be if I just stayed where I'm originally from instead of just packing up and moving up here. So it's a huge disappointment for me. He just didn't take things seriously, and I'm really disappointed in myself for not finishing school. Then there's some other disappointments too. I'm not sure if I really want to talk about it, just because I'm going to respect other people's privacies, considering this is on the internet. But I am going through something very, very strong, and I don't know, I'm kind of disappointed with what type of... I'm not even going to finish the sentence. I'm just going to offend a lot of people, so I'm done answering that question. So let's move on to the next. Nobody's perfect. We're just going to move on to the next. I love everyone. So we'll leave it at that. I love you regardless. So the next question is are there any long-standing untruths you've been believing about your disappointments? Long-standing truths. Wow, that's a really good question. Long-standing truths you've been believing about your disappointments. I'm going to have to come back to that question. I guess long-standing truth for me would be he was never going to change. We can't even be friends right now. The truth is that he is a narcissist. The truth is he is a completely different level of selfishness. And the truth is he knows how selfish he is. He has straight told me to my face. He's very much aware of his level of selfishness. Long-standing truths. The truth is I waited to love this person for a very long time, and when I finally had the chance to, the truth is I should have listened to his friends when they first told me no, and they first told me a long time ago that I need to move on, forget about this person, and just not even, just forget about it. The truth is I didn't listen. I did not listen, and I should have listened. I guess I was just in a point where I needed to see it for myself. I thought that I could be that person, be that one person that could change who he is, and everything will be fine. And the truth is the long-standing truth is, nope. Boy, was I wrong. I should have listened. Um, in what ways can you learn to wrestle well in the midst of your life right now? Well, accepting the truth. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I got to keep being a strong mama for my daughter. I got to keep providing the way that I am, keep being the example that I am, get my ass back to school, and make no excuses. No excuses at all. Just accept it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. And that's perfectly okay with me because my life has moved on. It has moved forward. And I've been very ready for everything that's going on now. I'm pretty happy. And the next question is, how does this teaching of the Garden of Eden help you have a better understanding of what you're going through? Oh, that is such a great question. Okay, so the teaching of that is, no matter what pain you go through, no matter the difficulties that you're going through, no matter what chapter or season of your life that you're in that's coming to an end, you might not see it now, you may not feel it now, but believe me, that's making you the person that you need to be for the next chapter and season of your life. Believe me, I have been through so much, and I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for me going through all that stuff, for losing as much as I've lost, for the heartbreaks that I've been through. I would not be this person on here talking to you, having the courage to be online, to reach out to everybody in the world that I possibly can. I really wouldn't be the person trying to be a terrible inspiration to show you that everything's going to be okay. Believe me, everything is going to be okay. So the teaching of that is, no matter what you go through, no matter how deep your pain is, no matter how much you believe you're not going to bounce back and be a different person, the truth is yeah, you're not going to be the same again. You're going to be better. You're going to be so much better. And again, you might not see it now, but once the storm blows over, you'll look back. You'll see it. You just got to be able to not self-destruct from what you're going through. You need to refuse to let that storm just bear you down. Like, I'm not even kidding. You need to have the mindset. If you're thinking so negatively right now, you seriously need to have the mindset and tell yourself that I will not self-destruct from what I'm going through right now. I will do what I can to prevail out and be a different person. Because really, I mean, come on, let's get real here. You have the freedom to think what you want, to be what you want, to choose what you want, to be whoever you want. And it's about time that you exercise that. It's about time that you put that into action. It's going to be a very lonely road. Very lonely road. The pastor of my church, he was talking a few weeks ago about, you might be wondering why you have no friends, why everybody deserted you, why you can't make friends, why you have no one around you no matter how far you seek out. He said that maybe the Lord's keeping those people from you, or keeping people from you for a reason. And, right now, I don't have very many friends. I don't have very much support. What support I do have is what the Lord knows that I need right now. I've got an auntie that believes in me like there's no tomorrow. I've got a cousin who is like a sibling that I wish I had my whole life. She's like a sister to me. I have an uncle that I respect as a father. He's not my dad, but my cousin and I would joke behind his back, call him Uncle Dad. I respect him as if he were my father. And I've got just a few friends around me, and that's literally all I need. I was surrounded by people, my teen years, my 20s, partying all the time. I wasn't that big of a partier. Don't let me fool you. But I had a lot of people around me for a really long time, and it just, maybe the Lord sees right now that I need to be me, and Maybe that's what's going on with you. Maybe that's why you're lonely, because the Lord feels that you need to be alone right now. You need to fall in love with you. Or maybe He's just making room for your new best friend to come, whether your new best friend's going to be your husband one day, or if your new best friend's going to be just a regular old best friend, until your husband does come along, or your wife. Who knows? Maybe this is a time for you to heal. Maybe you need to figure out how to heal yourself. Maybe you just need to take a really big look at what the Lord's got going for you. But there we go. I read part of my journal out loud. I'm going to write this down later tonight. I just wanted to read the questions and stuff out loud. But anyways, we're going to go on to chapter 2, these questions. I haven't fully finished chapter 2, but we're just going to go ahead and skip through them. We all know I'm going to read it anyways, so let's just skip to the questions. Once I get there. Between two gardens, reflection. All right, here's the reflective questions. When has your life felt shattered to the point of dust? Oh my gosh. Oh, so many times. I can't even lie to you. I can't even just express that any harder. So many times has my life felt to the point of shattered. But to the point of shattered to dust, would have 2017. 2017 is going to be probably when my life felt shattered to the point of dust. I literally threw my hands up in the air. I prayed like I never even prayed before, because my faith is literally, I'm not even kidding. I wish I was exaggerating this to you. Actually, no, I don't. But my faith is literally the only thing that I had. I don't know what you believe in. I believe religion is a very personal choice with somebody. So I'm not going to sit here and just cram my faith down your throat. I believe that's very, very wrong, but I will express to you and answer this question honestly. My life was very bad. I've had my daughter in 3 open heart surgeries. I had a boyfriend do something so heinously horrible to me that I can't even talk about it on here. I'm not going to talk about it on here just because I'm going to respect the privacy. But I realized I had nothing left. Nothing. I didn't know what I was doing in my life. I didn't know what I was going to do. I had nobody, not one person. I finally called my cousin. And I remember this day like it was yesterday. I told her, I don't know when the Lord's going to open the door for me to come up there. I don't know when, but when the time comes, I will know it. He will present it, and he'll make it happen. So we were originally shooting for the month of December. That was the plan for the month of December, for me to move up here, just close my lease, just everything. It was right before I was on a 6-month lease in an apartment. But the time presented itself way sooner than that. Like, not even kidding. My aunt and uncle were flying to Hawaii, and everyone I'm pretty sure they were very irritated with me. Actually, I'm not pretty sure. I know they were. But like I said, when the time was right, I would see it. Everything would happen exactly how it was supposed to. And sure enough, it did. I had my apartment packed in one day. Everything was in a storage unit by the next day. By the third day, I was on a flight flying over to my cousin. Stayed with her for a few weeks, and here I am. Best decision I could have ever made. You have no idea. Next question is, how do you relate the story of Adam and Eve's disobedience? I don't know how to answer that question. I haven't finished the chapter, so I'm going to skip that question. Were you hoping for a new beginning? Oh my gosh, yes. When you are just at your very, very bottom, you don't know what to do. You have nothing left. Your life is just shattered to the point of dust. It's what everybody hopes for, is a new beginning. But the question is how hard are you going to work for that new beginning? What are you going to do for yourself? What are you going to give yourself for that new beginning? I keep talking about what are you giving yourself? So I guess that's a real question. What are you giving yourself? Don't sell yourself short. Don't cut yourself short. Know your own value. work off of it, work really hard, really hard. I don't go out. I have no life. I don't go out. I mean, let me show you guys something. Excuse the mess. I have a 2-year-old, but my living room. Yep, she loves to paint. Everything here. Yep. I pay for this. I don't go out. I get my money's worth. I sit here. I haven't had a home, my own home, ever until now. This is my home. I have worked very hard for this. You can do the same. And this is what I hoped for when I got here, was my new beginning. And I have a home. This is my home. This is my new beginning. I don't think I could be any more grateful for everything that I have right now. So when that question, did you hope for a new beginning? I sure the hell did. And I worked very hard for it. I went through many jobs. I'm not going to lie to you. I am not going to sit here and bullshit. I went through like 6 jobs due to unreliable childcare. The demands of my career demanded me to be available at all times. I had to be available anywhere from 12 to 16 hours a day. I'm sorry, but everybody else has their own lives. I made minimum wage doing that. I wasn't going to work my ass off just to pour my money into somebody else's pocket. Had I been making like 20, 30 bucks an hour, yeah, cool. Yeah, I can pay somebody 12 bucks an hour to, enable me to do my career. That's why I'm going to school, because I can't do that anymore. So when I say I worked my ass off, I'm not talking about physically going to one steady job all the time. No, I worked my ass off emotionally, mentally, and physically. And I worked my ass off to have nice things and sacrifices to give my daughter the nice things that she has. Let me tell you, she's the best dressed kid in that classroom. I'm telling you. But that's cool with me. So the final question here is going to be, in what ways were you willing to trust God in the process of your life? Well, I had quite literally threw my hands up in the air and I left it up to him. I said, Lord, I don't know what it is you want from me. I don't know what you want me to do, but I trust that you will show me the path. You'll put me where you want me. You'll show me what you want me to do. You'll show me where you want me to be. And believe me, he really did. But like I said, I believe religion is a very personal thing with people. I'm not going to say and cram my faith down everybody's throat, because everybody's got different religions, and that's completely okay. I accept diversity. But as for me, that's me. That was the answers to my questions. So that was my weekly journal read. I hope somebody out there is able to benefit off of it. Maybe I helped you change your mind, the way you think a little bit. That'd be great. I want that's the whole motivation behind this channel, is I wanted to reach out and be there for those. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're able to take some of this and apply it to your own life or situation or whatever you're going through. Feel free to send me some emails, katzwalk1020@gmail.com. Message me on here. Find me on my Facebook. I also have, I just now got a Twitter account. So embarrassing. I can't believe I just admitted that. But you can find me on there as well. If there's anything you want me to answer specifically or focus on and talk about, just go ahead. Hit like, subscribe, whatever. You do, you don't. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And just remember, you're beautiful inside and out. Bye. Have a great day.